loud, brother.
Okay, done. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and in sincerity. We're the Mississippi camp, once again coming out on highways and byways, prophesying the downfall of America, and let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know you're the most high chosen people, man. All right, and you Negroes, you Latinos, and Native Americans need to hearken to the words how about Shimmy outside, man, because the doors of mercy is closing. All right, we have been doing this, man, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shimmy outside. Start with our apostles, our elder bishops on down, giving you people warning and understanding who you are as a nation, man. Okay, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, man. But you know, a lot of our people, you Israelites, still don't want to repent, don't want to hearken. You still putting your faith in Egypt. Okay, you still have faith in this so-called white man. Okay, and you still depend on this devil, man. When the Lord said, trust in him, man. You know, lean not to your own understanding. See, the Lord is going to take care of his people, man. It's throughout the scriptures, man. Those who believe in Yahweh Shimmy Yahushua and his word, man. All right? And we're delivering this message, man, of repentance, salvation, okay, sovereignty. You know, all these things that we're going to inherit by way of the promises, man. As long as we do what we're supposed to do as a nation, endure, you know what I'm saying, walk in the ways of righteousness to the best of our ability, and as prophets, deliver the message of Yahweh Shimmy Yahushua, that the Lord's elect would be sealed, man. Because at the end of the day, you know, this message is for the nation of Israel, but it's for the elect, that the elect may be sealed, man. All right? And we do this week in and week out, in season, out of season, hot, cold, warm, cool, raining. You know, if it ain't just no crazy absurd storm that could actually be hazardous to our health, then we're gonna be out here, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimmy outside, man. All right, because what? We do this that the Lord would find mercy on us, man, that we're doing what's pleasing to Yahweh Shimmy outside, man, because we have been a ungrateful, okay, hard-headed, stiff-necked nation, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimmy outside, in this time, we have acknowledged our offenses, man. And we understand the predicament we in and why. Because of our disobedience, but because of our hard-headed stiff-neckedness, man. All right, so now, being bought with a price, we're paying off our debt. And that debt is to do the will of Yahweh Shimmy outside, man. And hope that the Lord find it pleasing and that we're delivered, man, because of his mercy that he will bestow upon us, man.
Got scripture for you?
Come on, bro.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. In the complete Bible and American translation. On that day, the remnant of Israel and the survivors of the house of Jacob will no more lean for support on the enemy that smote them.
Right, and that remnant is the Lord's elect, man. And you know, we have to use the word, not abuse the word. And our people lean and depend on this devil because what? The scripture said we would go to our enemy for one of all things, man. So when it comes to housing, okay, who we have to go to? Our enemy. Because what? We have to have loans. Okay, I have to pay taxes. All these things we have to do, you know what I'm saying? Because the enemy, Esau Edom, who is ruling the earth right now, man, according to the book of Job, man. Job 9 and 24, man, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So we have to depend, and I use the word depend lightly, but we have to depend on this devil to be able to maneuver in this society, man.
All right, reading it again. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20, in American translation. On that day, the remnant of Israel and the survivors of the house of Jacob will no more lean for support on the enemy that smote them.
If I can add, that day is also talking about what? The second coming of Yahushua. He's going to destroy this system.
Yep.
And by default, the remnant will be saved through the mercy of Yahweh through his son Yahushua. And that's what we're waiting on.
And to make the point, also the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, it's the quote, Elder Zahab, something he says, oftentimes, we're being trained to trust. We're being trained to trust in the spirit, man. You know, so, you know, finishing out, it says, we'll no more lean for support on the enemy that smote them, but we'll lean in loyal trust on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the Holy One of Israel.
Right, lean on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, not lean on your own understanding, man. All right? You have to trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And that's why the understanding okay, the wisdom and knowledge and understanding Yahweh Shemi outside is so important, man. Because when you have the understanding, okay, when you take heed of this gospel, then you know you're going to wait upon the Lord Yahweh Shemi outside and let him do his thing, man, and just have faith and believe. Because we can't do anything on our own accord when it comes to receiving salvation, when it comes to withstanding the wiles of the devil, man, the fiery darts. Okay, we have to believe in Yahweh Shemi outside. Because the Lord is going to deliver us, man. When you go in the book of Deuteronomy 28 chapter, no man shall redeem thee. So we have to depend on the Lord, man. The Lord is going to be our salvation. The Lord is going to be our redeemer. The Lord is going to see us through Jacob's trouble. The Lord is going to give us the spirit to endure and not fall and bow the knee, to bow out and take that karagma, man, aparatazah. So we have to trust in the Lord, man. Because see, there has been men that had come along, man. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, just particular men who have come along, who have put this thought in people's mind that they were salvation, man. That they was gonna redeem the nation of Israel. That they was gonna do it for the Negroes or the black people. But you know what I'm saying? How will Yahweh get his glory if a man was able to do that, man?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, because recently you got Louis Farrakhan and his woman, where they celebrating, what he celebrating his first, his 71st birthday, something like that. You know, and then how long they've been married, so you know they celebrating their anniversary around the time of his birthday. But Louis Farrakhan is a sellout.
Yep.
You know, Louis Farrakhan on many occasions have had these elaborate speeches where he'll tell you the children of Israel, but then he'll turn around and double back.
Yep. Yep.
And then he will like to attribute thanks to the small hats, man.
Yep. Yep.
You know, saying those ish people that they're the real people.
Right.
You know, want to call us E. You know, so Louis Farrakhan took the bag, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Yep.
And this is Luke chapter 18 and verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Luke chapter 17 and verse Luke 18 and 7. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect?
His elect, man. Those he chose from the foundation of the earth. Okay? Those who have been following Yahweh Shemi outside since the beginning, man. Okay? You got it.
Which cry day and night unto him.
You don't see these churches crying, you know, to Yahweh Shemi outside, destroy this place, deliver us, bring forth back righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Bring forth a righteous kingdom. You don't hear that, man, when you listen to these particular churches, man. These prosperity preachers, man. They telling you that next year is your year. How the fuck you know? You know what I'm saying? We sitting here hastening to return Yahweh Shai. He's gonna come like a thief in the night. We don't know when it's gonna happen. But we're watching prophecy. We're standing upon our watch, okay? Watching things unfold through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. And we're telling you people, man, that prophecy is at hand, man. Yahweh Shai is visiting the earth, okay? You got it.
Back into Luke 18 and 8. Though he bear along with them, meaning, will he keep putting them off? Verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
Well, what's going to say, hope deferred, make up the heart sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's why, you know, we have scriptures that constantly remind us to be not weary, you know, because we're soldiers at war, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you'll have particular, you know, things you go through where you'll feel worn out. But see, the spirit rejuvenates us, man. You know, you know, the priest of Yah, she made a point on our way down to the camp. You know, you go through different things throughout the week, but then you finally made it to camp day, you know, which is a signet or a token of what? You survived another week, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Back in verse 18, Luke 18 and 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, shall he find faith on the earth?
And he's going to find faith on the earth, man, within his elect, man. Those who believe in Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, that his words are faithful and true. The Lord said that his word will not return unto him void, man. Okay? That they shall accomplish therefore where he sent them, man. So if the Lord have said something, as the scriptures say, will he not make it good, man? So the Lord is going to avenge his people, man. Starting with the elect. That's why the Lord said, you get it, avenge not yourselves. Because that's why when the apostles and elder brothers, you know what I'm saying, elder bishop brothers begin on the other groups, you know what I'm saying, or people talking about, you know, raising up and coming against these devils, man. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. Now we're gonna break down these strongholds through the spirit, man, by teaching and preaching this gospel. But we're not finna take up arms, man. We're not finna try to run up on this devil. Because the Lord said, wait upon him, that vengeance is his, man. All right?
I'm saying they still though, and we couldn't beat him anyway though.
No.
At the end of the day, we can't be Esau, man. Lord bless him with the sword.
That's right.
And he got this shit. You know he got this shit.
That's right.
So you can't, you gotta win on the Lord regardless.
That's
You
right.
know, you may not want to, but it is what it is at the end of the day, because Lord know. Lord put Esau in power, Lord gonna take Esau out of power.
That's right.
That's exactly how it is.
And Jake so beaten down by the curses, they wouldn't know how to come together anyway.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to add to that, he's the God of the swarm.
Yeah.
That's like you trying to outswim a fish in the water.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Romans 12:19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord.
Right. So, you know, just, hey, surely oppression make a wise man mad. Yeah, it pisses us off. You know what I'm saying? We don't enjoy the shit we going through. We don't enjoy seeing how this devil is ruling and ruling in wickedness. But you know what I'm saying? We know that Yahweh Shai is gonna avenge us, man. We know that he's gonna come through on what he promised and what he said, man. But you know what I'm saying? This is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's why faith is so important, man. Because when you have faith in something, you believe in something, man. And what do we have faith in? We have faith in Yahweh Hashem outside. And what do we believe? That the Lord is going to do what he said, man. So we are patiently waiting. So we have a job to do in the midst of it, man. We're going to continue to teach and preach until the Lord brings forth the famine of the word, okay, till he take us off the highways and byways and the internet. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, our duty, our job is to preach and teach and magnify the name Yahweh Hashem Shai and bring forth the spirit of prophecy, man. The scripture say, speaking to the ear of my people the words of prophecy, man. So we're going to continue to prophesy. We're going to continue to teach. We're going to continue to preach until the Lord says otherwise. What we will not do is try to come up against this devil on our own accord, man, and take him down.
I got precept. This Psalm 44:4, thou art my king, O power, command deliverance for Jacob. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us.
You start over,
This is Psalms 44:4 says, thou art my king, O power.
please. So the Most High is our king. Yahweh Shai is our king. Okay, go ahead. And we also know that King David will be the king on earth as well, man. Go ahead, man.
Command deliverances for Jacob.
Command deliverance for Jacob, going to the elect of Israel, man. All right, because at this time frame, only the prophets and the elect are praying. You know, praying that this kingdom go down. But it starts with the Most High. It starts with Yahweh Shai. And then they gave us this faith to believe. Because without them, we're nothing.
Right.
And there's nothing we can do. But guess what? What we do have is so powerful. We are terminating, demolishing strongholds, man. These fixed ideals, these delusions about this system. Okay, the false arguments about this system. Okay, pulling down, meaning what? Destroying this by the Spirit of the Most High.
That's right.
And guess what? And Esau is terrified, man. He's not scared of you LeBron Jameses. He's not scared of you so-called thugs. Okay, you so-called niggas in government, whatsoever, senators. No, the elite fears the prophets, man.
That's right.
Okay, look what one man could do. What John the Baptist did as the forerunner for Yahweh Shai. Look how Yahweh Shai basically instructed the disciples who later became apostles, and look how they turned the world upside down with this doctrine.
That's right.
And guess what? It's the same doctrine 2,000 years later, and it's doing the same thing right now. And guess what? Nero is back, and Nero is going to burn Rome down again and blame the prophets. We know it. You feel it coming. You feel this shit, and each day is getting fucking harder, man.
I appreciate that, man. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1.
So everything there's a season.
Everything has a season. Okay, so Esau's season is coming to an end, going into his blessing, his dominion, his rulership. Okay, go ahead, bro.
And a time to every purpose under heaven.
Right, everything under heaven has a purpose. The trees, the air, the fish, the people. Okay, your TV, everything. Go ahead.
A time to be born.
Right.
And a time to die.
Right, a time to be born and a time to die. Right, and we're not in the spirit to actually die. Now, we have to be martyrs, fuck it. But at the end of the day, right now, we're teaching, we're preaching, and what we're doing is by this word, again, we're pulling down these strongholds. It's time to live, man. We're dead to the world anyway. Hey, one of our favorite lyrics from Young Buck. What'd he say? I'm already dead, you can't kill me. We're dead to the world. So you can strip us, take anything you want. At the end of the day, as long as the Most High remains in our corner through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, we will remain steadfast. Go ahead, bro.
A time to plant and a time to pluck up.
And that's what we're doing. We're planting. Okay, we're planting what? Hey, our nation. Utilizing this word. Okay, this word is the seed. And at the same time frame, we're uprooting, okay, the foundation of this world, going into Esau's dominion. So through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, we can be classified as your new trendsetters, beginning with the apostles. Go ahead, bro.
It's in the time to pluck up that which is planted.
Right, going into Esau's dominion, his kingdom. All right, and this is what this word does. Go ahead.
A time to kill and a time to heal.
Right, a time to heal, and we're healing our people. And at this time frame, the elect. Okay, the elect is being healed. Go ahead.
A time to break down and a time to build up.
Break down what? Pulling down them strongholds. Build up our nation. Build this word. Go ahead.
A time to weep and a time to laugh.
Right, a time to weep. And we're coming to a time of weeping. Right? Hence Jacob's trouble. We're actually in the initial stages of Jacob's trouble, but guess what? That fire is going to intensify. Go ahead.
A time to mourn and a time to dance.
A time to mourn and a time to dance. We'll dance forever in the kingdom.
A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together.
Right? And those stones are the elect. Go ahead.
And a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing.
Right. And we're getting into the mood or mode where we can't even trust our family members now, man. This is what this thing is coming into. Because remember, your foes shall be within your household.
Yeah, they all being set up to be, you know, they already in the stead of enemies, you know. But anyone's a potential foe, man. When it comes to this truth, you know. But you really gonna see it when this deal goes down, and you know, you can tell by that recent news dealing with the one domestic terrorist out of Dallas, you know, but they had a special on one of them news stations. I'm not sure if it was CNN or one of those other ones, but they was you know, asking vocab about it, you know. So pretty much the stage is set, man. You know, when we're put out there is domestic terrorists, and that's why the Lord gonna hit you niggas in the mouth that been linking up with all these various platforms, man. And you know this great millstone, and all thanks to, you know, Wadi Habashim shot for it, you know, we're the only camp that really kept it pure. And now you see these ninjas want to link up with us after y'all done got with these guys. Don't come to us, man. Don't come, you know. Yeah. Don't come to us. Keep it real, man. Yeah. We ain't cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done sat down with, you know, with vocab, got on these different platforms and all that, and see now the stage is set. What these guys gonna start coming for us, man?
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, Esau's going to group us up anyway.
Right.
All those disclaimers we have put out let you know that we don't have any affiliates outside of Great Millstone. So they're still going to link us up anyway. And guess what? Vocab is special agent on this assignment. You can look through his spirit, see he's the feds. Go ahead, bro. Back to the scripture. Yeah, let me finish it out.
Go back to it. This is back in the book of Psalms, chapter 44, starting back at verse 5. It says, through thee will we push down our enemies.
And through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're pushing down our enemies, man. Utilizing this word. Remember, the kingdom of heaven is within us. Okay, go ahead, bro.
It says, through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us.
The importance of the name, right? Because now you have access granted to Yahweh through the name of Yahweh Shai. the phrase Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. And through that phrase, we can do all things if the Most High is with us. And that's, again, that is an indication of the Holy Spirit. Go ahead, bro.
For I would trust in my bow, for I would not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save
You
me.
can't be carnal, man. I don't give a damn if you can break down a goddamn assault rifle blindfold. At the end of the day, that is Esau's blessing, right? He's carnal, but he has a carnal blessing, and we're spiritual, so therefore we have a spiritual blessing. We have all the equipment we need within the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter, man. Okay, that's all we need. Our first aid kit, so on and so forth.
Yep, and then a standard's gonna be lifted.
That's
So
right.
why would you care about a damn gun anyway? You know,
Right.
that standard gonna be lifted, man.
Yeah, you're gonna have some of the elite catching bullets with their teeth like Bruce Leroy.
Verse 7.
Leroy! Go ahead, bro.
But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us.
Man, and that's gonna be a blessing, man. To be saved from our enemies that put us to shame. That's what it's all about, enduring. And guess what? That fire will intensify. All right, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. You know, but to be the comforter, we have the comforter, the assistant. So anytime we feel like we're spiritually dehydrated, all we gotta do is drink out the scripture. That's it. That's it. Right.
Verse 8, it says, in the Most High, we boast all the day long.
And the Most High, we boast all day long. Videos, praying, you know, doing everything in the name of Yahweh Shem Ashai. That's making boast of the Most High. Right? Go ahead, bro.
And praise thy name forever, Salah.
And praise his name forever.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many.
These are the circumstances we in now. You know, this is happening in real time. You know, it said many false prophets deceiving many. And that's in all platforms of life, man. Whether it's Donald Trump, okay, Al-Azhar, okay, Red Pill movement. You have a lot of men, all right, that's popping up as if they're anointed and they got the weight. You know, if they're the chosen one. That's a new term, you know, being thrown around. Everybody this chosen one. You know, but it's the atmosphere that we coming in, that we're living in real time, and really, the betrayal is going to come when convenience is snatched away from these people, man. See, right now, I was watching the last Hunger Game. We went back to the beginning. That guy, Corey Snow, you know, who was the president of the other Hunger Games, and he went back to his younger days, man, and he had to go out there in the trenches in those districts, okay? And he realized, he said, look, everybody the same when you take away their convenience. He said, this is an act. When shit up and running, we seeing a lot of actors, man. When you take away convenience, then you get to the real person, man. You know, and that's why our forefathers had a good name, because when they was in the circumstances when convenience was taken away, hey, they stood on business, man. They stood on righteousness, man. So we really gonna see.
They had character, too.
Yeah, they had character. We really finna see who everyone else is around us when convenience is snatched away. You know, you can pretend, okay, when you got your convenience in this first world society, you can pretend and put on, okay? But when that's snatched away, that's when that's gonna come to pass, man. Read that again.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another.
Yeah, many gonna be offended. You know, because you gotta think, just like the other brother said, Nero is back, okay? And Nero is gonna blame all the atrocities that's happened in America on the prophets, man. He gonna spin it. You gotta understand, Esau, the way that he's been able to push propaganda and create a villain out of nothing, okay? Now we finna see him do that, except we gonna be the villain, man. Okay? We seen him do it with Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, Castro, okay? Gaddafi. You see? Now it's Putin. Iran.
See that president out there in Haiti.
Yeah. So this devil used the same formula, like you say. It's not that he's prolific. He just used the same formula. So now he finna plug us into that formula, man. Okay, and people are going to be offended because we stand for everything that these people really love, man. Because the Bible really shows that these people love this world and they hate, all right, Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? And when hard times come, they going to act out on it, man. Go ahead.
And shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
Shall rise and deceive many. You know? Because you look at, you know, I call them the big three, IUIC, ISUPK, and Sakari. Okay? They have this great big following, man. But you look at their doctrine, okay, it detours you back into the world. Of course, it sounds like Israel, it sounds like the truth, but then when you really get into their doctrine, they detour you right back to Esau, man. Set you up for the slaughter. You got it, bro.
Like I say, some priests, and sometimes they do that, so, you know, they give you a little truth so you can believe.
The credibility.
So they can, yeah, so you can have the credibility with them,
Yep.
and then they take you to that deep level.
Yep. Alex Jones do the same thing. Donald Trump do the same thing. Because y'all believe in Trump, and Trump gonna take y'all hard left. This nigga got Trump cabinet is the most New World Order cabinet there ever was, man. Elon Musk, you know, the car manufacturer, what this nigga doing, man? Yeah. The nigga on Channel 12? Where these niggas coming from, man? Nah, man, the elite finna go that way, man. They got you hyped up, okay? They might give you a free little, you know, give you a little break, put a little more money in circulation, make you people sleep, then they gonna snatch it away, because that's how you really get someone, that's really a major psyops, when you really pamper somebody hard and then snatch it away. Like you always go into the board like they do on rappers. They let you go platinum, they put you on world tour, they put their machine behind you, okay? They let you drive these cars, they give you cars, you know, then you gotta have that sit down, man, okay? And Jake don't want that lifestyle to go away, man, so they come on in. You got it, bro.
Real quick. 1 Thessalonians 5:3.
Yep.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes on them.
Yeah, so you got Trump talking about, you know, peace deals with Ukraine, but he got a war hawk cabinet. Okay? That nigga got straight war hawks, man. Okay, you go into Rubio, okay? that nigga military doctrine that just bombed the shit out of Iran. That's that nigga only answer to everything. You know? So he gonna come in with this peace talk, but you see what they putting around them now. They putting a war, all right, and digital team behind this man. Okay? This third world war and this digital technology, which is gonna lead to the MOTP. You know?
Some demons out there.
You got it.
As travail on a woman with child,
Yep.
and they shall not escape.
Because a woman don't know when the birth pains gonna hit. You know, that's why you see, you know, they be at random places, supermarket, okay? You know, she's watching, you know, Netflix, birth pains just hit. And once they hit, ain't no reversing. It's that time. Okay? So it's gonna be something that's gonna hit, man, what they call a black swan event. Okay? It's gonna be an event that's gonna shake this thing up, man. It's gonna take this thing to a whole nother scale. Okay? And this thing is gonna keep intensifying all the way until the nukes come and your house shot, man. You know? Prophecy's gonna overwhelm you people, man. You got it, bro.
This is the back of what the priest of Locke was bringing out in Matthew 24.
Yep.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 12, starting verse 51.
Yep.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division.
You have division. This is time of division. And since we know the play, that's why, hey, we in the spirit now to start bagging out the script, man. Writing ourselves out of the script. Because really, we got everything we need. You know? We got the brotherhood. That's enough hangout for me. You know?
Yeah.
I don't need no friends in the world. I ain't trying to meet nobody new. We got the brotherhood. We got our day-to-day, our daily situation. We got everything we need. We got the comfort of His word. And prophecy is jumping like Jordan. This is my assignment. Okay? When prophecy happened, this is way more exciting than the basketball or football game when prophecy started happening in real time, man. You know? So we got everything that we need within the ministry, man. Okay? And the Lord is causing this division, man. And we gotta keep receipts. Like you see how Eve acted when Kamala lost, man? Like the Lord showed you, this is the hatred inside these people. This is what's inside these people when shit don't go their way. And they were light workers. Wait till shit really don't go their way. Okay? When there ain't no OnlyFans. Okay? When there ain't no Cash App. When there ain't no internet. Okay?
With your face on WJTV.
Yeah.
You see it.
Yeah. That's light work. But the Lord showed us this is the hatred inside these people. You know? And it was for us to take note, just like with the juice. The way people ran and took that juice. Because if they took that juice, it's a great chance they gonna take the seal.
Oh, you might well.
Yeah. It's a 99.3% if they took the juice. You know, it's a great chance they gonna take the seal. Yeah, bro.
Back in Luke chapter 12, verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3.
Yep.
The father shall be divided against the son.
And what's the division? The doctrine, man. That's what's the great divider. This doctrine shows you that, hey, nah, the doctrine is over brotherhood. Because you got actual brothers that's divided because one believes in Yahushua, one don't. Okay? You got families divided based on this doctrine, man.
Yeah.
People done had to move out, brothers catching hell to still stay with their parents because of this doctrine, man. Okay? And the brothers be straight A students, working, out of trouble, but the problem is this doctrine, man.
Yeah, and then but like you had mentioned, since it's doctrine over brotherhood, it goes back to what Yahushua said. Then to do the will of my Father in heaven, the same as my brother. So that's when you found out who the real family is, man. This ain't no what you would call a unity camp. These other groups call a unity camp. If we link up with brothers amongst our own, man.
And then just to make sense of how strong the doctrine is, let's say you got a brother in your camp and he started going off on the doctrine and he doesn't get right, he has to go.
Right.
It's all about the doctrine is what unifies us, man.
Right. That's how you run anything by doctrine.
Yep.
Doctrine.
Everything is based off of doctrine. When you go to work, don't they got a handbook?
Yeah.
Order instruction, called a policy.
Yeah.
Order instruction.
Yeah, when you on the construction site, ain't there codes?
Yeah.
Okay? Everything operates off of doctrine, man.
Right.
Okay?
It's a protocol.
Except niggas.
Yeah,
Everything operates off of doctrine except niggas, man.
Nigga want to go his own way, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You got to go by the scriptures, man. When you go in the book of Revelation, the 21st chapter, the 18th verse, it speaks on adding and taking away from the scriptures, man.
Right.
So when you changing up the doctrine, you're watering it down, you're adding something, you're taking something away. Now you're causing the person to go off, man. You know what I'm saying? Or leading them astray. The Lord put the scriptures, man, he documented it, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, as is, man. You can't change it up, it's as is. So if you can't just follow that protocol, then you basically you're pretty much just going off, man.
You got it, bro. Get that real quick. You still have the ball yours?
Come.
Okay. Get that and jump back.
This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 46.
Yeah.
While he yet talked to the people,
This is how it's shot. When he talked, he was teaching. Okay? Go ahead.
behold, his mother and his brethren stood without,
Yep.
desiring to speak with him.
Yeah, so his mother, okay, and his brother, his biological brothers wanted to speak with him. But he was laboring, man. He was doing the Father's business, man. Go ahead.
Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without,
Yep.
desiring to speak with thee.
Yeah, your mama wants you. You know how Jake, you know what I'm saying? Here it is, he teaching the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Jake, your mama wants you. Like, nigga. You know? That's the point, guys.
And that's so, although Mary, like what scripture say, she was blessed among women, in favor. But at the end of the day, she was still a woman also.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because here it is, like she knew, according to what the archangel Gabriel had told her, like she already knew what Yahushua was here to do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, basically she was interrupting him. You know what I'm saying?
And your mama, like I say, we've been so westernized, man. You know, and you see how Howard Shot dealt with his mother, and he dealt with balance because he was doing the work.
Yeah.
You know, even at the wedding, you know, she wanted him to turn the water into wine. He like, what am I to do with you? You know, like I'm some Las Vegas magician. You know, you see?
But she was being carnal.
Yeah.
She
So
was
it's
trying
like,
to show him off.
yeah. So, like you said, it's she's still a woman, and you gotta understand, our mothers, they'll try to do that, just try to summon you just cause, you know, just try to summon you just cause, like what you got going. I'm your mama, come see me, you know. Nah, man, it don't work like that. But then at the end, for the balance, when he got crucified, you know, he made sure that his best friend looked after his mother, you know, John. You know, look after, you know, this is your son, now this is your mother. Got the, you know, so it was a balance. But when it came to the business, man, all that, you know, that baby boy shit, nah, man. That's why we gotta grow past it. We gotta move past it. This big business we handling, man.
Well, then, like, as a point, Captain Shaquat, he had made it not too long ago, man. Lord willing, if we're of that number, if we're the first fruits, basically you're before your parents, man. Ultimately, they come from you. You know, that's the bigger picture, you know.
If I can also add too, and that shows you too that Joseph was much older than Mary. He had to be.
Yep.
Because where was he at during the crucifixion?
Yep.
You know he would have been there. He was deceased.
Verse 48. But he answered and said unto that, he answered unto him that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren?
Yep.
And then he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren.
Yep.
For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
So we're combined by this labor, man. We're unified by this labor. All right? This belief system that we have. That's where the unity comes from, man. Okay? What the Apostle Paul said, my yoke fellow. You know? It's like we're all oxen on the same yoke. You see? And Yahweh Shai is using us to plow for the elect, man. Okay? So this is serious business we're doing. Like, we really gotta take this serious on another level. Like, nah, this the real fam. This who we going in this thing with, man. Who the Lord got us around. This ain't a hangout. Nah, man, this finna be life or death. Okay? That's why order is important. All that's important, man, for the times that we coming into, because this serious business, man. All right? If you outside this, you would never see this for as serious as what it is, man. Okay? That's why they don't mind. They don't look at nothing wrong with them interrupting you, man. You going to camp ain't serious to them like that. You reading the chapter in the Bible ain't serious to them like that. You doing research, you fasting, you keeping the Passover. That's not serious to them like that. Okay? So nah, man, we really gotta stand on this, man, and really treat this like the real work. This is the most important thing that we doing on the earth, man. Nothing else really matters. All this other shit we doing is just to maintain our situation.
If I can say, and Yahweh Shai was showing us that was an example of how to gird up your loins as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because his mother wanted it. But he was amongst the brothers, you know what I'm saying, doing the work, teaching, man, and communing with the brothers, man. And he did not break that stead to go see what the hell his mama wanted. It wasn't in a sense of disrespect, but it's just acknowledging that the work come first, man. The will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, the Heavenly Father's will is done first versus going to see what your mama want, your sister want. Anyone outside this truth, man, anyone who's not doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and are service Yahweh Bashim Yahushua doing his work, they are secondary, third, fourth, fifth, but they are not first, man. This truth comes first, man.
And if I can add, if you go ahead, bro.
If I say, if I may add, in the spirit, if you can see it, if you can take it, he's basically, separating the sheep from the goats in the spirit. These are my sons and daughters, and these are the sacrifices. Because what? This truth, what? It makes you what? Holy, separated. separated, you know?
Right. I'm gonna say this, and there's no difference if somebody calls you on your job and you tell them like, I can't come to the phone, or call me back. You know, but with that being said, that doesn't mean you stop fulfilling your role as a husband, a father, a brother, or you know, or whatever, or an uncle. At the end of the day, when they start saying that it's either me or them, that's when you have to draw that line.
That's the game changer.
That's the game changer. Like, your mom may not even believe in what you believe in, but if she calls you and needs something outside of this, you go do it, man. If that relationship still exists. But when it comes to that ultimatum, either it's me or them, you roll with them.
You got it, bro.
I just want to make that clarification too. You know, hey, what the brother's going into is on point. And ultimately, like the sheep and goat, that's Jacob, the nation of Israel and Esau.
Yep, ultimately.
You know, ultimately. You know, just for doctrine, you know.
The doctrine's sake.
Yeah, doctrine's sake, you know. And they'll use it against us.
Right.
You know.
All right, this is back in the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 53.
Hey, can I say something? Since you said this, if you want to think about it, it's the same type of cow. You know, although sheep is kind of similar to a goat, kind of like Esau similar to Jacob, but at the same time frame, it's still different.
Yeah, and what was that in Daniel? The he-goat?
Yeah, Alexander.
Alexander was referenced as the he-goat. And it just so happened, even on a carnal level, look at the texture of the he-goat's hair. And you ever see some certain Edomites, they'll grow a goatee, right? Not necessarily a full beard, but a goatee. Look like goats, man. All right, but look at the texture of the hair of a sheep.
Right.
Now, Israel is a scattered sheep and a speckled bird. So not all Israel had a standard Israelite look, but you get the point that I'm making.
Yeah. So if I can make a point, you know, every once in a while, brothers will bring the parable up, like the brother had mentioned. You know, the sheep and the goats, the sheep being on your house right hand, and the goats being on the left. And brothers will compare the goats to wicked Israelites. You know, but you know, like the elder had said, for doctrine's sake, really is Edomites. Same thing going back to the wheat and the tares, you know. You know what I'm saying? The tares is Edomites, you know. No, you know, just make this point.
And it makes sense because, hey, it's going to be a grand extraction. All right? When the fathership arrives to America, before the advent of the missiles, it's going to be a grand extraction, man. And ultimately, 2/3 is going to go through the slaughter like the Edomites. But that grand extraction is going to be like the Most High getting the wheat from the tares, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a grand extraction. That's why we're out here in the fucking cold. We're making the calling of our election short. All right, so we can be a part of that grand extraction. You know,
And like you said, like our so-called significant other, what they see us doing right now, they don't see the bigger picture at the end of the day. You think about these people who invested into like Apple, Bitcoin, like when we first started off, they saw the bigger picture. You know, so through the spirit, we were like into that prudent man, we foreseeing the evil.
yeah. But you know what? The woman you talking about, you said significant other, right? Oh, okay, yeah. But you know what? Their kingdom is Babylon. So the Most High didn't reveal to them those heavenly secrets. Because didn't I tell you that it was in Hebrews 10? You gonna get that for me? Or were you thinking about something else? Well, we tasted the heavenly gift.
6 chapter 6.
I'm sorry. We about to make a point, bro?
I got something for you real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
This is John 15:14. Ye are my friends, if you do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servants know not what the Lord doeth, but I've called you friends, for all things that I've heard of my Father have made known unto you.
Okay. And that's being in the courts of Yahweh, man. He said he called you friends. And another word for friends is brothers. You know, when you go into that word. So now, man, Yahweh, like, nah, y'all friends. When the Lord started dealing, like he started dealing as a friend, letting you in on the secrets, letting us in on what the Father is doing in the earth, man.
Cause hey, go ahead, bro.
No, you got it.
No, I mean, Yahweh Shai, he's our friend in high places, right?
Yep.
And it's like you might have a friend that you grew up with. His dad might be the CEO, the president, or whatever, and he'll let you know, like, look, this is the next move my dad is gonna do.
You got something called nepotism, which you went into nepotism, and you got something called cronism. Sometimes your friend will come to the company and get elevated above everybody else because of cronism, because they're besties.
Well, another thing too, to allow back, your friend, you know, his father may look at you like his son too.
That's right.
You know, in some cases.
And we were like that with each other. Certain brothers' fathers, they looked at us like we was a son, or at least a cousin. You know what I mean? Like we was in there. You know what I mean?
Part of the family.
Part of the family, man. And that feels good, especially if you had your dad, because of the elect, we were fatherless. So for Yahweh to come and bring us back in with the Father, it's a beautiful thing. But going back to our significant others, our families, our loved ones, their vision was the American dream. When you're dreaming, you're visioning. You're seeing pictures in your mind. The reason why they don't get what we're saying, because their mind is already saturated or permeated with the American dream. All right? They have that already plugged into their software program.
It's don't register in the software.
It doesn't register in the software, man. All right? That's why it says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right? Yahweh Shah showed us a sneak peek. What do you call it? A sneak preview?
Yeah, like a trailer.
You know, you finna go to the theater to watch the movies, and then there's trailers showing they're foretelling a movie that's gonna come out the next year. So we got the sneak peek, man.
And how you know they infatuated with Babylon, because you think of it like this: if we were platinum rappers and on tour and weren't around much, you wouldn't get slack from them about not being around. Look how they treat the cousin that come from prison after 10, 15 years. That nigga get welcome home. You know?
Parties.
But just because I miss, you know, a football game, I'm the worst thing go. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You know, that's that narrative like Zaquan going into, because it's Babylonian. Because they give that shit a pass because that's equal to status in Babylon. That's the truth. Yeah. But this not status in America, so it look at like a waste of time, man.
And that shows you how hypocritical our people are, because they swearing down that they love the Lord and they believe in the Bible. They go into church every Sunday, but you telling them that you teaching out the Bible, you're preaching out the Bible. And like you said, it just not, no, you ain't in no church house. You really not a man of the Lord, because you're not in the temple. Right, you ain't went to no Pentecostal school and all that kind of shit, you know?
Same vibration that Howard Shaw went through. That's Joseph's son.
It's not the carpenter's son?
Yeah, that's how you look at us through the spirit.
Hey, since you said that, Matthew 13:57, and they were offended in him, but Yahushua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house.
And it's that familiarity, man. We can't have the truth, man. And if you look at the underlying system of offense in the scriptures, it was a status thing. The Pharisees was the doctors of the law. Those was the lawyers. And they was looking at Yahweh Shah like, ain't no way you cutting us. Ain't no way you telling me where to go in the scriptures. Ain't no way you, nah. You know what I mean?
Let's say that it's evident our Lord came out of Judah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you a Judite. You know, so if you look at the rock of offense with Yahweh Shai, the stumbling block that he created was status, or the lack thereof, man. You know, so we are a reflection of our big brother. All right.
Acts 4:13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled, and they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahweh Shai.
And ultimately they were saying we were uneducated. They were uneducated, man. All right, so it's the same thing now in New Rome. They're looking at us like, you're not verified. Even amongst the circumcision, they look at us like, y'all deviated from the doctrine of one West. You know, y'all have, how can I put this? Not deviated from the doctrine, but y'all are not under high priest Ariah. You know, you're not under them no more. Y'all went the other way.
Yeah, because ISUPK, they claim to basically stem directly back to that old school, but really you didn't.
Yep.
You know, now although Johanna he goes back there, but really the name is different. Really it should be Israeli School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know, going back to what it originally said. You know, but then what they teach too, what they teach is different. Really, everybody else deviated. You know?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
And,
Go ahead.
no, but the thing with Great Millstone, the Heavenly Father has to where we evolve. Because here it is, Spirit, on the way down to the camp, the brother had let me listen to this one Israelite foreigner singing, and I bet you your bottom dollar, Jack, if you did not see this cat face, you would straight up think that that's somebody that look like me or this brother. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It look like us. But you see him like, man, like what y'all the trailer park, you know? This dude, but he an Israelite.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So what the Heavenly Father did with our apostles and elders, bishops, he fine-tuned this thing, man. Really everybody else left behind, man.
But the school served its purpose. It served its purpose, man. Because if that was the thing the Most High wanted, it would still be erected. Without, if that school was still standing, the involvement, you know, or the evolution of the apostles never would have came to the existence.
It would be a tool.
It's still right.
But then going back to the chief priests and the Pharisees that was calling the apostles unlearned, and the reason why they were saying they was unlearned because they didn't go through the Sanhedrin. Okay, and you go through the Sanhedrin, that was set up, all right, by Pompey, okay, and Augustus Caesar. So when you go into it, the reason why, even today, they say we deviated. Guess what? John the Baptist, he left the temple because they was on the bullshit. They're like the apostles, they left the school because of the bullshit. And guess what? All them other ones, going back to the big three, guess what? They overseers are the Roman Empire. Just like the Sanhedrin, okay, was set up by the Roman Empire. So all them chief priests, yeah, they allowed them to teach and go into the scriptures, but they had to check in through the Roman Empire. The apostles and elders don't have to do that. Johanna does, Nate does, Alazar does. They got to check in with Rome. Yep. The apostles don't. You know, we got it, bro. Yep, 501c3.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23, verse 27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whitest sepulchres.
Yep, and like you said, that they was offended that this was coming from carpenters. Yep. These niggas was up there, man. You know, the Sanhedrin, like, that was the elite of the elite when it came to Jake and Judea at the time, man. So a carpenter's son cussing these niggas out, man, saying destruction to you niggas, man. That's why the gospel really, Yahweh Shah, a lot of the gospel is Yahweh Shah cussing them niggas out, man. You know, go ahead.
Which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones.
Yeah, they was living like kings, man. Okay, they had estates, they had servants, okay, they had the best garments. They was rubbing elbows with the politicians of Rome. That's how Herod, all right, knew about the birth of Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, he pinpointed, you know, the wise men from the east. Jakes came from the east looking for him. Okay, but then he had counsel with them sellout niggas of the Sanhedrin, like what they talking about. And then they went to the scriptures and showed them. You know, so these niggas was in cahoots with Rome. So when Yahweh Shah hit the scene, he was cussing the niggas out, man. John the Baptist. Why you think when them niggas showed up to the baptism, John went crazy on them niggas, man? You know? Sell out niggas, man. Okay, go ahead.
And of all uncleanliness, even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men.
Yep.
Because they also taught the law.
Yep.
You know, they taught the law, but at the same time frame, when it came to the things of the law, they weren't really living there, man.
But within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
Yep, these guys talk like how you gotta see it, teach the law with a line up.
Yeah.
Jay could tell you that they perfect in the law with a line up.
Yeah.
Alazar said that too.
Yeah.
But at the same time frame, you still have that stony heart, man. You know? Can I make a point?
You got it, bro.
Hey, get Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7, man.
And then Jake do that because that was the same spirit that was rebelling against Yahweh Shah. They did not want to leave that first covenant standard because the Levites was the thing. The priest was the thing. The priests were the main character of that old covenant, man. Because everybody had to go through them. Yeah, their money, they control, because the priests were the bankers. Okay? So they was celebrities.
That's right, bro.
Okay? And Jake took it and ran with it and got turned out by the Romans, man. You got it, bro.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, chapter 7, starting at verse 1. I myself also am a mortal man.
So are you, Cesaria, and anybody else to say that y'all are perfect? You know, because if you're perfect, I looked at your eyes, man, and so on the video, I zoomed in on your video, and you're aging. Aging promotes death, right? So if you wasn't sinning, you shouldn't be aging, right? Go ahead.
Like to all.
Like to all, including Cesaria. Go ahead.
And the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Talking about Adam. Go ahead.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months.
And sometimes 9, sometimes less. Go ahead.
Being compacted in blood of the seed of man and the pleasure that came with sleep.
Meaning sex. Continue.
And when I was born, I drew in the common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered
which
was
is like nature, meaning all of us come through that same format. Go ahead.
And the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
Go ahead.
I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares.
Right.
For there is no king that had any other beginning of birth.
Hey, including you, Cesaria. Including you. Go ahead.
For all men have one entrance into life.
Meaning what? Through the union of a man and woman, your father, your mother. Go ahead.
And the light going out.
Meaning what? Some form of death. Stop right there. Now get Ecclesiastes 17 and 16.
This Ecclesiastes 17 and 16. Every man from his youth is given to evil.
Including you, Cesaria.
Neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts for stoning.
Including you, Cesaria. So if you came through the union, like we all do, through a man and a woman, you still have a stony heart, right? You came through the same interests of life we all do. But guess what? You don't fuck up if you don't repent, because basically you're saying since you're so fucking perfect, there's no need for your house shot for you.
You crossed out your house.
You crossed out your house shot. You crucified him too.
Saying rebellious niggas, man.
Yeah, you niggas is fucking idiots. Here you go. You're aging. You look at yourself 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, you don't look the same. You do not look the same. You got bags under your eyes just like we all do. Each day brings you to death. And here you got the goddamn audacity and say that basically you can keep all the laws. How? You was breaking the laws on the video, weren't you fucking phylacteries? I didn't see no phylacteries.
But another point too.
Can I make one point?
No, you got it.
And do you write according to the laws, you supposed to write the law, statutes, and commandments on your gate, on your post. What if you live in an apartment building? What the fuck, you gonna be in a mental ward? You get up there putting the law, statutes, and commandments, they're gonna send you to a goddamn site.
Your ass gonna get fresh.
Back on
We used to have them all over Jerusalem.
Yep.
You know, but to make a point, going back to Zaryak, you know, him along with Sakari, you know, who learned a lot from him. Basically, all you guys have linked with these other platforms, and the thing is, it's a dual thou wilt spirit within Israel, man. Amongst these other camps, basically, doctrine-wise, they do what they want to do. That's why he said that on the video. Yeah. You know, because ultimately, y'all not getting checked, man. You know, and then we check you, y'all get offended. You know, you got something to say about it, but you don't really see. It's really your Howard Shah checking you on that, man. You know, and that's why it's gonna be a great cleansing during the time of Jacob's trouble. The time of Jacob's trouble, that's really cleansing of our nation, man.
If I could just say
you
one thing, and the more you get into those debates, you have to be carnal. You got to research things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're doing that, you leave the spirit. That's what happens to these niggas, man.
Yeah.
You got that debate demon on you, man.
Well, yeah, look at Alizar. You know what I'm saying? Like you pretty much put yourself in this box where you got to basically talk like these guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's his spirit. He's a great debater. But then you lose the spirit, man. And what we witness, and I'm gonna speak for, you know, I think I can speak for all of us, you know, when we what we can notice in the spirit when y'all approached them brothers out there in what was it, LA, you know, it was a spirit that reminds us of the wise and the foolish virgins, man. That's what I got from it. Now, although y'all came up, y'all show respect, but the thing is that all is leaving you, man. You know, yeah. They retain, you know, some remnants, but the you know, the fact that you link with these other platforms, you know, you lowered yourself, man. You know, and once again, don't come to us now.
And you was not coming out there for peace that goddamn deep.
No.
You don't come for peace. You don't come that deep for peace when you about damn near 30 or 40 deep. At least 20 something deep.
He was flexing. You know, you gotta go.
This is Matthew chapter 23, verse 1. Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and Pharisees sits in Moses' seats. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe.
They was in the Levitical office. You know, they had the daily duties of the temple, the sacrifice. You know, because when Pompey, you know, made Judea a Roman province, okay, he allowed them to, matter of fact, he sponsored purifying the temple, man. You know, he did the opposite of what Antiochus Epiphanes did, man. He allowed Jake to do their thing because Rome had a different style of ruling, okay? They pretty much didn't care what you did as long as you were tributary, man, okay? And then they understood how seriously Jake took those laws, man, okay? So they still had the daily temple, okay, sacrifices, okay, and duties going on. Even Zechariah, you know, you go to his account, he had a duty in the temple, okay. He went mute in the temple doing his duties as the priest, man. He was on that line of Aaron. So the Levites at that time, they still had their office under Aaron, but Yahushua, it was a transition. When St. John said, when John said, I must decrease and he must increase, he was talking about the priesthood, man. Because John the Baptist was the descendant of Aaron. Go ahead.
That observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not.
Yeah, see, we ain't against the law, okay? So promoting the law ain't a bad thing, but pushing salvation through the law, you're teaching Jake to destroy themselves, man. Trying to hold up to that that first covenant standard in America, okay? In America, to hold up to that first covenant standard, we couldn't do it in Israel. And we were born, you know, we were cultivating the law. Yeah.
And you saying you don't sin, but you have to bend us sin and rulership.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy, man.
Then you have not been changed. You still have that stony heart, man. That's what it all goes back to. We need to be changed, man.
Yeah, I would say neither could they make for themselves fleshy hearts but stony. Basically saying you can't make yourself righteous.
Right.
No.
None of us can do it.
You gotta depend on Yahushua and what he did.
That's right.
That's why Yahushua did it, so we can lean on that. He kept the law for us, man. So we won't have to be justified in it. Not for us not to keep nothing, but so we won't have to be justified by that law. You know? Because like I say, you can implement just a Levitical law alone and enhance your life. You know? Not committing adultery. Okay? Yeah. You got it.
Got one for you.
Hold on. You bring these out here because he's going to read down.
Okay. Ezekiel, Lamar, you want to do it?
That's kind of leads what brother's saying, going into the law and everything. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 2, starting at verse 15. We who are Jews by nature and not sinners of the Gentiles, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Yep.
Even we have believed in Yahushua HaMashiach that we might be justified by the faith of Hamashiach.
It's all about the justification, man. You can't be justified by the law. That means you have to. That means that you have to be perfect in the law from your birth, because you can't start it when you came in the truth. Because the only reason we get the clean slate in the truth is because of Yahushua.
That's right.
You see?
And according to the book of James, if you break one, you break them all.
So in order to be justified by the law, from when you was conceived from the womb until you die, that means you have to be perfect in the law. So there's absolutely no way to be justified by the law.
And well, you know what? It's the spirit, because you know, this point about it, you know, he had called for Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter. Now, when you read in Ecclesiastes, that was written by the same man, King Solomon. Basically, he was constantly reiterating all his vanity and vexation of spirit, man. You know, and that was the wisest man to rule. You know, you read Ecclesiastes, it says that, like, he was the wisest out of all the kings of Jerusalem before him. You know, but he still saw that all was vanity, because ultimately he didn't have immortality, man. You know, like, so like he started getting upset about things. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately we got to be made perfect, man. You know, and that's highly offensive, man. You know what I'm saying? When you make it seem like you don't need your house shot, bro. That's really what the spirit getting on you about, Tazariak. If you don't repent, man, hey, the Lord gonna fuck you up, man. You know?
Back in Galatians chapter 2, start back at finish out verse 16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua HaMashiach. Even we have believed in Yahushua HaMashiach, that we might be justified by the faith of Hamashiach, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified.
Yeah, it's impossible, man. You know, no Israelite can be justified by the law, and it was set up like that. Okay, that's not our lot to be perfect in the law. Our lot is to believe in Yahushua. That's why I say he made the creature subject to vanity, man. You know, you got
Well, no, go ahead.
El Zahab always made the point, you can be on the spiritual high, but the Lord will sabotage your shit, man. Just so you get humble, man. Like it's certain times, you know, the Lord sabotage you to keep you down here, man.
And it needs to be.
Yep.
Because Yahushua, basically, like, he was the lamb without blemish. Meaning, basically, he never sinned. Right? He never sinned, but he was still so humble. What did he say? Why do you call me good?
Yep.
Because he remembered his past reincarnation, man.
It's embarrassing. And for you to know your past reincarnations, I don't want to know my past reincarnations. Shit, I don't know what the fuck I was doing in Greece. Wrong, man. But Apostle Paul was like, leave your sister. You know what I mean? You understand, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? High school shit.
Yeah, you want to remember high school shit, right, man?
And then if we get more technical, and remember, Yahushua was King Solomon. And King Solomon was very demonic.
Yep.
You know, he had to practice that left-hand magic in order to get that knowledge like that.
And that's in I'll read it today, courtesy you through the spirit. I want to say in the second or the third chapter, you read in Ecclesiastes, they say he gave his heart to madness,
Right.
you know, or folly, foolishness. So he got really heavily into it. That's where Amalek, you know, get a lot of that from.
Yeah.
What they call Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah, and all that. You know.
And one thing about an Israelite, when he give his heart to something, he's finna go all in. Michael Jordan gave his heart over to basketball. Kobe Bryant gave his heart over to basketball. Floyd gave his heart over to boxing. Michael Jackson gave his heart over to entertainment, performance.
I'm gonna tell you how deep Kobe got into it. Kobe got so deep into it, he had a muse, meaning a leading spirit.
Yeah,
and so during dinner, he would have an empty chair so that spirit could summon with him.
And that's why the guy put the ball in his face like he was gonna hit Kobe. Kobe didn't flinch. You know, he had that spirit on him.
He had that spirit on him.
You know? But King Solomon just showing you how Israelites, when they get their heart over to something, man, they going all in. That's like you said, he was deep on their left hand.
Well, he practiced homosexual events and all that shit.
Yep.
Man. He had to.
When I first heard that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he was deep.
Yeah. You know? But that's why he took the L as Yahushua. You know, and for the sin of the nation. You know?
And that's why Yahushua said only one is good. So when you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, I don't know if it's the 16th or the 17th chapter, it tells you the Lord only is good. And then under him you have Yahushua as himself.
Yeah, because going back to like the preacher Yasha had mentioned, the creature made something to vanity. The scripture say in Job, you know, basically when the Heavenly Father showed up in the chariot and he started getting on Job, he pretty much had told him, shouldest thou condemn me that thou mayest be righteous? You know, because pretty much we want to do right. You know, it's you know, we want to, you know, do right, but it's that battle within the flesh, man, which the beloved Apostle Paul was speaking on that. You know, you know what I'm saying? You can't make yourself righteous, man. You know, ultimately at the end of the day, what we doing, going back to what Lamont already opened up with, we doing this so we can be changed. Going back to what the beloved Elder Apostle Bar was talking about this week, running it down, man. You know, we doing this so we can be accepted, so we can be you know, changed and crowned.
So
You know?
Romans the 6th chapter tells you we are under the law of grace and mercy.
Yeah.
We are under the law of grace and mercy.
Let me read this real quick. Romans 7:22. For I delight in the law of Yahweh after the inward man. The spirit. But I see another law in my members,
It's in the flesh.
warring against the law of my mind,
So you have the spirit going against your flesh.
Real.
and bringing me into captivity to the law of
Meaning
sin.
what? You sin.
Yep.
Sometimes you give into those lusts and things of that nature.
Which is
Sometimes you have to fight your own demons all over again.
which
You
is
know-
no finish off, bro.
No, go ahead, bro.
Which is in my members.
That's it.
So the fucking point is, and it's a harsh reality, because I know we got a similar spirit as Camp, man. You try to go hard. You know, you try to be like a self-mastery type of Jake, man. But the Most High let you get so far that he knocked your fucking your Jenga tower down, man.
That shit hurt.
And it hurts. It hurts.
Start back on.
And you gotta start back, and your spirit be out of whack for days. Might be tired, whatever. You know,
Gotta do some healing.
gotta do some healing. You gotta call a brother. You might even get into the specific details. You gotta call a brother. I'm just checking on you, brother. No, you need help with that, brother. You know, yeah. Most I brought you back down to earth. You want to be around the brothers again. So
That's real.
but it's the grand scheme of things, man. We gotta play the movie out. We made a deal, hey, with Yahweh in heaven. And do you not see the license plate? Locally, it's a deal. It's reminding you made a deal. You gotta play this thing out in these earthly tabernacles, man. Look, hey,
That's so.
hey, Kahala, like, how about small shot? You see, we fucking cold out here, man. We cold out here. We down south, Jake. We ain't used to this shit. All right, it's cold out here, and we gotta teach the word, man.
That's part of the deal.
Part of the deal.
Let the European deal with these men.
The woman you had 4-5 years ago, you don't have her no more. That's part of the deal. All right?
Body affliction.
You still make the same amount of money you made 10 years ago. No elevation. Part of the deal. You know?
Car problem.
Car problems. Part of the deal. You know? Plague of the heart. You gotta battle thoughts. You got a whole fucking reality in your head. And you gotta come back to earth, man. All right? Burning. All those things, man. Bro, no matter what you do, you gonna fuck up somewhere. But that's part of the deal. And you know what I learned? It ain't about perfection, it's about persistence. It ain't about perfection, it's about persistence.
If I could say the point, you gotta love every minute of this shit.
Yep.
Because if you don't, it's gonna run you crazy, man. And with your mind, your perspective, you can change or you can repaint any situation you're in, man.
And then it's, hey, are you done?
I'm just gonna say, and that's why really you gotta have a fucking mentality, man. You really gotta have a I don't give a fuck mentality, man.
And that's really part of that story sales of just really accepting things as they are.
Hey, because you know what I realized? And this is something I learned from Elder Yashimai. You can't wait till you got all your things in order to hit the gym, right? Let's say like to work out, right? You might have to put on the same shirt to work out, to stay consistent. It's a science to stay consistent. You can't wait, and you might have to run out the earphones. It might be a boring ass, like shit, I ain't got no music. You know, what I'm saying is, every battle is not gonna be a perfect battle. And it's something we learn this truth 10, 15 years, like, wait a minute, I'm never gonna be perfect. It's all about just doing it. Be persistent, don't be perfect. You try to make an effort to be perfect. No, you be persistent.
And learn how to play injured.
We have, and learn how to play injured. We have this treasure in earthen vessels. That's the nature of being a human. That's the nature of the flesh. But did you still do a video when you fucked up? And you didn't have to fuck up like you sinned. You can sin against yourself. You can sin against your higher self. Like you know more of that spirit that you want to be in. But that you read, that you do a video, man. Hey, I want to be a dog, man. I want to be a dog in the spirit, man. Caleb, man. Hey, go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah 57:15. For thus said the high and lofty one, the inhabited eternity, whose name is holy.
Yeah, please make a point. Because the brother, Elder Retired Lord from London, he made this point a while back. Only the Heavenly Father, only the Most High Yahweh himself can be proud, man.
Yep.
You know? That's why I say Book of Job again. This is Book of Job. They say, why is earth and ash is proud?
Oh yeah, I know it's in Sirach 10. Sirach 10.
Also, Salak, my bad.
But I know Job is similar. But hey, you know, but did you hear the terminology? We got referred to as earth and ashes, especially Esau Edom. That's why I said the song, he that sitteth in the heavens will laugh. That's like hearing your children conspire something against you. Your 4 or 5-year-old little ones conspiring something, you just chuckle at them like, yeah, right, you're gonna run away. Yeah, right. He that sitteth in the heavens, do you understand how the highest looks at us? What did he call Ezekiel? Thou seed of man. I think some translations, maybe it's NLT, I don't know. Thou human being.
Another one, because we have brought it out on one of the highways out here, it say, thou son of dust.
Thou son of dust, man. That's a lofty choice of word. And that shows the contrast of who he is and who we are. You got it, brother. Thou worm.
Jacob.
Damn.
Because with us as so-called humans, like we be in the airplane, you see that area view from down, below. It's like people like worms or whatever, like ants. So how much more the Heavenly Father look at us from a whole different atmosphere?
I'm starting to believe that's why the Most High created ant colonies, man. I'm starting to believe that's why the Most High created ant colonies to show us who we are. To him.
Like if you go to a football game and if you see like the people that's sitting high, just high up, like in the nosebleed sections, and you looking down at that field, people are like, man,
Right.
And you can only think how the Most High is like looking at us like we fucking ant.
Yeah.
But you got niggas talking about they perfect and shit.
And from that viewpoint, like those gladiators, it's like you could just like pick them like that.
Yeah.
So I wish, both sides. So it said, for thus said the high and lofty one that inhabits eternity, whose name is holy, I dwell in a high and holy place. With him also there is a contrite and humble spirit.
Yeah, and you think about it, man. Everybody on earth had a beginning. We all had a beginning. Like Elder Yashua said years ago, everybody started off as a baby. Everybody was a baby at one point. You cycled on the earth many times, man. But the spirit world always existed. The Most High Yahweh always existed, man. So, but going back to what the elder said, that's why the Lord will keep us low to remind us, like, don't get beside yourself, basically. Hey, because even us, like, we get checked, and you read the accounts of our forefathers, the prophets, men the Lord will love it, he will still check them, Yeah.
It says, of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite ones.
That's right, it's broken.
Yep.
It's broken and rebuild in that image of Yahweh Shai.
You got now, so you gotta look at it spirit like we like a woman to the Most High. So what type of woman would you want? A woman that's high and powerful? They say, I don't need no type of man, or some woman that's broken in spirit. So how much that's how Yahweh Shai look at his lady ones?
Yeah, you gotta choose women too. Like the brother, you gotta deal with women that broken. Like they see like, nah, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you really can deal. And if she ain't been broken, she gonna be headstrong, man. And you just gonna headbutt with this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, so it's the same way as how Yahweh Shai look at like a Captain Tazariak. I don't need no savior. You say shit like that in the flesh.
Hey, like I said this, that's why back in the day when they fought on right, we show cows, right? And basically you had to break this cow. You had to break it to show cow. And guess what? The cow was dragging through the damn mud. I mean, it be hell. But so soon you break it, you can walk them easy. Yeah. But before then, that cat gonna give you hell.
Gotta break them.
You gotta break them. Guess what I said? Hey, help. It's a heifer. You show heifers. Yeah. Break that hoe.
So this is 2nd Ezra 8 and 20. O Lord, you that dwell in everlastingness, which behold from above things in the heaven.
Do you hear the choice of words? You that dwell in everlastingness, man.
That's heaven.
Come on.
Right. Which behold from above things in the heaven and in the air.
That's why your most powerful state is a pure state. You go on a certain cleanse or a detox or a certain form of abstinence through your flesh, man, you've been a freaking ethereal state, man. Because you starting to tap into that angel in you, man. You know? Go on ahead.
Whose throne is inestimable.
Yep.
Whose glory may not be comprehended.
Oh, he said his throne is inestimable, right? Basically says heaven is his throne, right? You got the spiritual world heaven, then you got the celestial heaven too. It's inestimable. I can't say it's hard to estimate it. It's infinitesimal, you know? Nope, that's the wrong word. It's inestimable. Like how it says.
That's right. Hey, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling.
Hey, and they stand with trembling, man. And don't you know when you first go to the spirit world, I think it's the CEB translation of 2nd Ezra, maybe 7. It's kind of extended. But it's saying it says when the spirit first leaves his body, the first thing that happens is you stand in awe before the Most High. So it's an extended version of 2nd Ezra. I want to say the 7th chapter. But it's a CEB, right? And basically, when your spirit first leaves your body, the first thing that happens when you enter into the spirit world is you stand in awe before the Most High. Then, if you are wicked, all right, you basically are remorseful while you're in the spirit world, because you're gonna mentally be prepared for the judgment when you come back on earth. You know, that's if you're being wicked. But it says that, man. I think it's the 7th chapter, man. Because in the KJV, it's like 40 verses. 50 verses, but in the CEB it's like 100 verses. So I was making an effort to find the source of that. But it said when you first go back to the spirit world, the first thing you do is stand in awe before the Most High, because that's the first thing that's gonna get you. But it said if you transgress his laws, you're gonna be in like a state of torture, in the sense that you're gonna be aware of what's gonna happen when you come back in incarnation, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's like 100 verses, bro.
But you don't suffer in a spiritual realm either.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not a physical suffering. Yeah. It's the knowledge of knowing you're going back. You know, you're gonna receive the judgment in the spirit world. Yeah, that mental torment, according to the CEB, 2nd Ezra.
You know that what Job 3rd chapter tells you that the wicked
they're in rest. That's true too. Yeah, come.
That's not to say you don't know what you
going to happen. Yeah, but your spirit is at rest. Right. It's a reset. You know, retirement home, man. Hey, the upper room, man. But hey, the point, man. Hey, that's why we say wise earth and ashes proud, man. All right, and we're called Jacob thy word. All right, you know. See, if you look at this earth, it's like claymation, man. You know, if you look at this earth, it was hard, huh? Yeah, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 144 and verse 3 in the NLT. In verse 4 says, "Oh Lord, what are human beings that you should notice them?
Yep.
Mere mortals that you should think about them."
And that's Elder Apostle Bar's word, mere mortals. Yeah. It says, what are human beings that you should think of them, man? Hey, don't you know that there's a town called Pompeii? And most of the information about the Roman Empire comes from the artifact they pulled from Pompeii. And you know, Pompeii was known as Sodom and Gomorrah. They said it was like in Sodom and Gomorrah times too. They had paintings of sex on the wall in domestic homes. All right, they had gladiators. All right, they had the worship of Bacchus. You know what the fuck happened to Pompeii? It got, said it again? It got decimated by a volcano eruption from Mount how you say that? Vesuvius. All right, and it got decimated by a volcano eruption in 24 hours. To the point where you can go to Memphis, Tennessee right now, and they have the Pompeii exhibit, and you can see the fucking bodies at the exhibit. It's covered in plaster. What archaeologists did, they extracted the bodies which were not identifiable, until they poured plaster on it. When they poured plaster on it, it showed the form of the body. So they showed the people in their last pose before the lava got to them, before the fire got to them. So some people were like in a sleeping position. Some people were posted on staircases, like trying to escape going downstairs. Then the lava hit them, man. All right. And some people were laid next to their significant other, like you was gonna die with your significant other. All right. Fear ye not me. All right.
Verse 4 says, they are like a breath of air. Their days are like a passing shadow.
Yep, they're like a breath of air, man. Because, hey, how fast you can perish, man. When the Most High put us in these clay bodies, we're vulnerable as hell. You know? And that's not even factoring in the idiosyncrasies that you have as a human. Like, you be minding your own business, next thing you know, you got to urinate. You got to be around people, you got to pass gas, you know? Or you walking somewhere, you fucking shit like, damn, anybody see you? Now you're embarrassed. Trying to play it off and shit, looking for the left to the right, man.
Light job.
Okay, come on, bro. You know? But that was part of the mission, was to carry out the mission, these earth suits. Like that movie with Cuba Gooding Jr., when he was that Navy SEAL, he had to carry out that mission in that ocean suit. And it was very hard because I think he was injured. Man of honor, and water. So, hey, but it's like us, man. Because the planet Earth is like the ocean, and we're in a damn suit. All right? And hopefully we'll be men of honor. All right, go ahead.
All right, this is Second Esdras in the Apocrypha, in the Complete Bible in American Translation. All right, chapter 7, and beginning at verse 76. And it says, and he answered me and said, this he is the archangel Uriel, responding to Ezra. I will show you that also, but you must not associate with those who have not shown scorn. Excuse me. And you must not associate with those who have shown scorn, or count yourself among those who are tortured. 2/3. For you have a treasure of works laid up with the Most High, but it will not be shown to you until the last times. For about death, the teaching is when the final sentence goes forth from the Most High, that a man is to die when the soul departs from the body to return again to him who gave it. First of all, it prays to the glory of the Most High.
Now, it shows. Now, we mentioned earlier from the scriptures that the angels, they all stand and tremble before the Most High. So when your spirit, your energy leaves the body and it goes back to its creator, it praises the glory of the Most High.
It's the first thing you do.
Because what do you say to a king? Your majesty. All right, so the real majesty is in the spirit world, man. You know how much splendor and effulgence that he's going to be full of, man? That glory and radiance of the Most High.
So Apostle Paul could put it in words.
He couldn't put it in words.
He got it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, read it again. It says, for about death, the teaching is when the final sentence goes forth from the Most High, that a man is to die when the soul departs from the body to return again to him who gave it. First of all, it prays to the glory of the Most High.
Yep. So that's the first thing you do when you go to the spirit world. You stand in awe before Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Then it says he gives the sentence, man. You know what that is? A summoning. You've been summoned. Because what does a king do? He'll summon you. If the apostles say, I summon that brother to come to New York, we got summoned. Hey, but now the king can summon you, which is Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai.
Got you.
All right?
2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad.
What about my body, my choice? Read that again, Rebecca Shaw.
2 Corinthians 5:10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Mashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done.
Now they call that karma in the world, man. I like to call it divine judgment.
That's right.
You got to go back to the spirit world and receive judgment. They said whether it was good or bad.
That's right.
So if you did good, you receive judgment. But if you did wicked works, you receive judgment. That's why we out here catching hell.
And again, you go to the etymon for karma, it actually means he makes.
Yep.
He makes.
Yep.
And he choose how you come and see it.
Yep.
Like in a horrific death.
Yep. Yep. That's right.
He choose the fashion you gonna come see me.
Hey, this goes into the book of Tobit too. Tobit received so-called karma while he was on the earth. You know, because he received like a free goat. That was based off his works. And all those things that Tobit received, because the Most High was watching him do the works. The angels was reporting back to the Most High.
Because karma also goes to deeds.
Deeds. And Tobit, the book of Tobit was all about deeds. All right? Don't you understand? Hey, man, when the Most High open up your spirit, when the Most High open up your spirit, and you become conscious that you're watched, you become conscious that you're watched, you become conscious that your deeds are being reported, shit.
I mean, you want to walk carefully?
Man, you walk like a damn Levite from the ancient world.
Fear of the Lord.
Fear of the Lord, man. That's why, like, when it comes to everyday things, you just, hey, man, you just learn to say, fuck it, man. You know?
It's Proverbs 15:3 is a GNT. The Lord Yahweh Bahashir Shah see what happens everywhere. He is watching us, whether we do good or evil. Proverbs 15:3 is GNT. The Lord Yahweh Bahashir Shah sees what happens everywhere. He is watching us, whether we do good or evil.
Hey, you know how you know we don't watch? How does the Most High get a car for you to say walk for the sport? You watch the whole time.
I've been looking for a long time.
The Most High deals with something called alignment.
God bless you.
That's why they talk about something called synchronicities.
The 20 ain't
What's a
real.
synchronicity? You ever thought in your head about a tree, then a truck drive past you with a picture of a tree on it? That's synchronicity, man. So you ever thought in your head, the Most High bring something in your real reality that's in alignment with the thought in your head, man.
And it was a quote you brought out a while back too. Sometimes it be straight up messages, man.
Sometimes it be straight up messages, man. DM, yeah.
You can't make it up neither, because most of the time I think about a person I ain't seen in a while, or even have a dream about him. I see him shit in a split second.
Yep.
Like, right around the block.
Right around the block, man. All right, it's a message on the license plate, on the movie. You know, it'll be somebody wearing a T-shirt on the movie, but it's for you.
Hey, it'll be sometime you watch it or listen to brother's video while you driving, and they'll say something and then you'll see it.
Yeah,
You know, like they'll say something and you'll see a sign to go with what they say.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember El Yashawama, he was talking about us being restored. And I know y'all seen them trucks.
Restoration.
Yeah. Like, as soon as he said it, looked up, the truck was there.
Hey,
You know?
and Kyle Halim, like you have a small side, man.
I think you was speaking about one morning, you was going into you know, the consequence of the matriarch, like the outcome of this shit. But I'm going to the store, the bathroom, I come out, they talk about how bad it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How bad the city is and shit. And I like, dang.
Hey, man.
It's Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore said, we also are compassed about with a great cloud of witnesses. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which do easily beset us, and let us run.
Okay, the concept of witnesses is people and angels.
And angels.
People and angels.
Hey, what's it called? Theatron?
Theater.
Theater.
Yeah, that's it.
Theater, but I'm sorry, in the Greek.
That's it.
Yeah,
Theater.
I'm sorry, Theatron. Because what are we like into, man? It's like gladiator games, man. You know, you go to a Roman theater or Coliseum, everybody's looking down at the key players, man.
But in it's spiritual, because in the ancient world, people make sport of the prophets.
Ain't that something?
You know.
You know? And it said we are made fools for Yahweh Shai's sake. You know? So yeah, we out there getting chased by an ox in the middle of the fucking arenas, man. Y'all seen Gladiator 2 yet? You know, we in the middle of fucking getting chased by chimpanzees because it's like a form of mockery too. Like you said, we're made fools for Yahweh. We got sackcloth on. You driving past us, double looking like no worker.
The Christians were the opening act in the gladiator games. You know, before the gladiators fought, they would come. You know, the Christian would be like the opening acts, man. Getting destroyed by lions, have to go against gladiators, serving wild animals, and then you would have the actual gladiatorial games, man. You know?
But you know what? That blood is gonna be required though.
Yep.
You know?
And they said that in the movie Gladiator. They said that only people that we do something as far as prosecution is the gladiators and the Christians. Something to that effect.
Oh.
Yep. All right, go ahead, brother.
This is Proverbs 18:12. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. Before honor is humility.
And and this is humility, man. This is a humiliated. This is a humiliation ritual, man. But it said before honor is humility, man. So I believe, man, we received that crown by our big brother Yahweh Shai. But we got to get this humiliation, man. And your job is a humiliation ritual. You'll feel like you was doing something that was beneath you. It's like, damn, man.
My son works.
Yeah, my son works, and people look at you like you're a fuck up or something.
Yeah.
It's part of that humiliation ritual. All right.
But if you go to show, going back to what Priest Yasha said earlier, it's the real job. Because when you think about these different 9-to-5s, or or let's say if you work for yourself, you find yourself doing particular things within your line of work. Sometimes it be outside of what you really get paid to do.
Yep.
It be extra things, so to speak. And sometimes the Lord does that with us in the spirit as well. Like Scripture said, to whom much is given, of him shall be much required. It's still a part of this contract.
It was once at the job, right? 1 Timothy 6:12. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto you are also called and has professed a good profession.
It's your job. I call it duty.
That's right.
Yep, and that's why the Lord said, occupy till I come. Going into your occupation, your business,
Right.
your business. Each brother, so you brought out a while back too. Your YouTube channel, that's each brother's business, so to speak. In the spirit, man.
This is franchise.
It's franchise working for Yahweh Shai. Yep.
Because we're following the same handbook. The brothers going to the doctrine. All right, we got different franchises, but we're using the same system. We're using the same doctrine, the same handbook, man. Same layout, man. Yep.
Before many witnesses, one more. Hebrews 3:1. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and high priest of our profession, Mashiach Yahushua.
That's the CEO and president.
Yep. Presiding officer. Yep.
And mediator in the heavens, man. And that's what, and then that's another thing. If we didn't sin, we wouldn't need a mediator. What would he need to mediate for?
Exactly.
And we was already, oh man, Yahweh Shai mediating, like he really, talking to the Father like, I know, I've been there before. You let him make it done. Father getting ready to jack you up, you got to mediate it, But like with Moses, you seen that with Moses. Every father like, you about the way, bro. He and all these things.
We'll raise some rocks.
Yeah. Moses had to remind him though, he was a mediator, like Yahweh Shai mediator. He's not just up there sitting looking, nah, he's a mediator, man. But it's for those that fight. It's like Yahweh Shai looking down, he's seeing this and this make him want to mediate, man. But if you are already perfect, man, that's why I say I don't know you. So when the Heavenly Father want to get at you, you ain't got no mediator. You free game. Yahweh Shai, I don't know that nigga.
Yeah, and he who would deny me, I would deny him.
Deny him. I don't know that nigga.
Yeah.
Let the cops get that nigga.
Yep.
Send that devil angel down on the officer, goddamn.
And these devil angels getting lethal lately. Yep. They've been getting lethal lately. They been out here final destination type death, man.
They really talking a lot of these American black men.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, well, because prior before a fall, who's the most prideful out here? Esau and Esau.
Now I'm saying, just going back to what I read earlier about the 1,000 witnesses. It's like a spiritual marathon when you're going through the experience. And the angels, they see us going through this race. So they cheered us on when we see these spiritual numbers, like 144. I mean, one time I was out there in Flowood, which is a county outside Jackson, a city outside Jackson. I saw two vehicles together. One had Kingdom The other one had 1,000 years. You know, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I was like in a down spirit, but I saw two vehicles together. Kingdom on one time and 1,000 years on the other time.
Say one. And 1,000 years just at the beginning.
That's right.
On the way down, I seen no, just think about how the Lord will have mercy on certain people. I would even think about even certain Eve, right? And about a couple seconds later, car passed me 444.
No, this Eve is gonna make it. Who are we to say they're not? But you know, there's always a representative character for each of the fucked upness of our people. So we say 2/3 and we say Trevante, then there's Jakes that fit that. Then there are some Jakes who don't fit that. And when we say Keisha or Eve, there are Israelite women who fit that. There are a few of them who don't fit that. But the 2/3 is bigger than the 1/3.
There's gonna be a lot of women.
Hey, you talking about the death things, just real quick. Last night, man, hey, the Lord took 2 Jakes out of the crib, burned up in they little trailer, man.
Damn.
Never budged, man. Found the corpses right there. Couldn't tell him from her.
Damn.
You know? But it's that judgment, man.
While the burning judgment's been going on.
Go ahead, Captain.
This is Tobit 12 and 15. I am Raphael, one of the 7 holy angels, which present the prayers of the saints, and which go in and out before the glory of the Holy One.
And we had an angel roll up on the camp out there in Cali. An angel rolled up. It was on camera, man. Don't you know it's angels? Hey, how did you know it's not envy. They marvel at the fact that we're pulling this off in these earthly vessels. So you have angels that come down here and they watch you, and it's like they're watching a celebrity. And it's not to be prideful, but it's like I'm watching him. He don't know that it's me watching him because I'm disguised as a regular person. Really, I want to be around you because I'm in your Truman Show.
You see this live.
Yeah, I want to see this live. Like if you ever seen the movie Truman Show, the people that was acting like they was a part of normal people, but they were still looking at them like go Truman. You know, and it's the reason why they call it Truman Show. True man. But
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're like, okay, they're doing this in the flesh.
they're doing this in the flesh.
But I'm programmed, I'm perfect.
I'm programmed to be perfect. So this movie that the Most High have you in, the angels coming down here and watching you, and they'll act like they're a maintenance worker. Hey, how you doing today, man? I see you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, okay? You know what I mean? You know, he act like an old head, or you know, they'll make light conversation with you like an old head. But really, it's an angel really saying, no, keep up the good work.
Well, when that brother said out there in California, you have to be sent, the angel like, we did that when that, I watched the video like several times. We said, you got to be sent, the angel like,
Then before you left, ain't it?
yeah,
Like right before you
right before he left. You know what I'm saying? Back in the scripture, verse 16. Then they were both troubled and fell on their faces, for they feared. But he said unto them, fear not, for it shall go well with you. Praise the Most High therefore. For not of any favor of mine, but by the will of our Father I came. Wherefore praise him well.
Like I prayed to Father to Yahweh Shah. You know, Yahweh Shah presents him to the Father, man.
That's why we worship Yahweh Shah.
Yeah. Yahweh Shah, you know, you probably got to edit some of the prayers, like trip. I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna say that.
You still can't get the Hebrew word right.
But hey, but it's needed though. You know, like Zaquan, how I'm saying, man, you know, this thing is about constantly trying, because we can't be perfect in the technicalities of the law, man, but we can be a good brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can be consistent and edifying. You know?
What are the things you can't get right?
Yeah, it's a thing. That's why you gotta focus on, and that's what Yahweh Shah wants us to focus on. Because he gonna come put the laws in us.
Right.
And then he already perfected it. Okay? So we have his life, okay, to you know, validate us, you know, to cover us when it comes to that. But then Yahweh Shah made this thing doable, man, so we can work on the things that we need to work on, man.
That's why you got the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
We have what, 613 laws.
Yeah.
With 6 plus 1 is 7,
Yeah.
10. That's the 10 Commandments, you know what I'm saying? Again, the law boils down to what? Basically, how you treat the Most High and how you treat your brother. That's all it goes into how you treat the Most High and how you treat your brother.
Because you look at Tobit, like the book of Tobit. Like you just see how he was a good brother. He was a good dude. Tobit was solid.
Yeah, for real.
You know, like you read the book of Tobit, like you really could model your life in America after Tobit. You know, just how he was a stand-up guy.
Yep.
You know, for his people.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Yeah.
You know, fortitude.
I said it makes sense when Apostle Paul said, "Be perfect." You know, why she got to be house shot? Because you know we can't get perfect within the simple flesh. Being perfect with things in the house shot bring us. We can't do things. That's like being a good brother. You know, teaching the word, truth, and sincerity. You know.
It's about Caleb now. Listen, we in the spirit of Caleb in the sense of a dog. Because what did Yahushua tell the woman? This is not meant for dogs.
Yeah.
And what was her response?
Get the dogs, they eat of the crumbs.
So we gotta have that mentality. Like, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. I put my heart in this thing, man.
Like the most out these crumbs.
Yeah.
Involved in her faith.
Yeah.
I had to use this terminology, so to speak. You know, Jay look at us crazy, but like you got a pimp, and pimp got what they call a bottom bitch.
Yep.
Like his ride or die, so to speak.
Yep.
You know, and that's the spirit that the elect is, man.
While we're watching Goldie.
Yeah, but hey, cause look, we're not virgins. We can't do the circumcision thing. Like we was born and raised keeping the laws. we could barely speak English, let alone Hebrew.
So that's like we'll toss to and fro.
We get tossed to and fro. So when y'all like that woman that you met, she not Sarah, but she got her intention is on point. She go hard, man. All right. Get passed around. All right.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 3, starting at verse 3 in the NET. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of the Most High.
Two clauses already out.
But they are justified freely by His grace through the.
That term justified means make righteous. And what makes us righteous is the faith in Yahushua.
But you know what? Why do you have much shot? You keep using the name. Going back to the big three, IUIC, ICBK, Sakari, they all use that fucking word Christ, man. You know? All y'all, man. And y'all know the name. You know? But going back to our connection. Us being connected to Yahushua, him, like he said, he's divine, and that's why they're all losing it, man. I mean, when you look at them, they all waxing, bro. You know, here it is, we getting close to the end, they all waxing. You know?
Sakari don't believe in the New Testament, parts of the New Testament. You rock fitted hats when you prophesy. You know, you really Old Testament niggas, man. Old Testament thugs. Hebrews and Hellcats.
Non-Messianic Israelites.
Right.
But they are justified freely by His grace through the redemption that is in Yahushua.
So we're redeemed to the Most High through the blood of Yahushua, our Ratazah. That's why when you jump to Revelation 14:4, there's no guile in these individuals. Because at the end of the day, the tender mercies of David, according to the blood of Yahushua, covers them.
And that's what makes us virgins.
That's right.
Like a brother, they did a video speaking about Yahushua being the high priest. A priest has to have a virgin, man. You know, and that will be the 144. Like the elder had said, you know, we've been messed up in Babylon, but being pure in the doctrine, man. You know?
Hey, go ahead with it.
This is a scripture, precept back in the Bible. He said, you know, how you treat your brother is how you treat Yahushua. This is Matthew 25:40. It says, and the king shall answer.
Started 37. I was there, bro.
37 come. Matthew chapter 25, verse 37. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Yahushua, when saw we thee hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? 38. When saw we thee a stranger?
That's about the teaching and preaching, right? The teaching and preaching. We're not selling no breakdowns. We're not having marriage counseling with Jake and his wife and things of that nature. You know, goddamn platforms where you selling clothes. Why you think Yahushua flipped over them tables, man? Because they were making merchandise of the Father's business, man. You don't supposed to be doing it. You're supposed to sell this truth for free. sell this truth for free.
Free 99.
Free 99. Right. You got it free.
Say buy it, sell it not.
That's right. You buy with your time, man. And you give your body, your mind, and your spirit to it. Go ahead, bro.
38. When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee.
So when that brother called and you pick up that phone, although you super tired as hell, when that brother needs a ride, when that brother's hungry, needs to be transported, you know? When you're sacrificing your time to assist that brother, man.
Hey, that's how the Most High overlook your bullshit.
That's right.
You know, you do little things and you feel like shit or you struggle with certain things. That's the Most High giving you a window to redeem yourself. You helping another brother, man. Or you going through it with, you know, y'all might have a little strife or whatever, and you overlook, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all get over it. Nah, that's how the Most High clean slate you with your shit.
See, all the spiritual good reports that we need.
You need all that, man.
The scripture say, kiss you in the sun.
Yep, that's right.
And those are brownie points, man. And I think it was the old definition for brownie point. It says to appease one that can actually basically mediate for you. That's your Howard shot.
We gotta be like those little students bringing the apple to the teacher.
That's right.
Yep, teacher's pet.
Yeah, so we be in good grace.
Caleb, teacher's pet. What's the pet? It's a dog, Caleb.
Yep.
Hey, we gonna close it out on that, bro.
39. And when saw we thee sick or in prison, and came unto thee, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, and as much as ye have done it unto one of these, of at least one of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
That's it. So the law hangs on those two things: how you treat the Most High and how you treat your fellow brothers.
I will close it out, bro.
How you said earlier, these niggas, B3 really, you know how they wax worse and worse. In 2 Samuel 3:1, the NLT, it says, that was the beginning of a long war between those who were loyal to Saul and those loyal to David.
Big three.
As time passed, David became stronger and stronger, while Saul's dynasty became weaker and weaker.
So you can compare that to the Apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, the house of David, the true house of David. Right? You big three, y'all from the house of Saul.
Yeah, and all three of them gonna get broke up. They're gonna fall apart.
All right, so hey, with that, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Devil underscore elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone well. Peace and blessings, health and waters to the house of David the elect. Bible.
Shalom.
We're gonna make it real quick.